Hi there, this is Fabio, and today with quite a special video in many ways. In fact, I'd like to walk you through the second example of what seems to become a collection of free instruments named Hello Free Instruments, following the incredible success of the Free Big Bang Orchestra. It's pretty clear that VSL really wants to impress every musician out there with a taste of the synchron universe, and who knows, also a taste of future releases? So let's say hello to the Fujara flute. It's a very large aerophone woodwind instrument originated in the central Slovakia. But I think the most important thing to know is that the playing technique is based on overblowing the instrument. It is obviously possible to play a diatonic scale with the use of holes, but these info already tell us that this is a difficult instrument to play. And while it obviously produces super soft and very loud sounds, this is not a dynamic range the player can freely play with. Now, to see an ethnic instrument sampled in Synchron Stage Vienna opens a multitude of possibilities and hopes for the future. Who knows what VSL is cooking up for us at the Synchron Stage in this very moment. So let's have a look of what content we find in this free library. As I said, it seems like VSL really wants to offer us a full taste of the synchron player and the capabilities of its libraries. The Fujara flute offers a large set of articulations, the full range of microphone positions we always find for synchron products, and a good amount of presets to show us the sonic possibilities of the integrated mixer and FX plugins as well. So here are the available articulations. We are starting with the short notes. You can already hear the characteristic of this instrument. I always think short notes can be the best example to check out the sonic differences between the different mic positions. By the way, those short notes do not represent the full range of the instruments, but given the special nature of the instruments, these are all the notes our friends in Vienna were able to capture, using all kinds of overblowing tricks to get these authentic recordings. Okay, let's move on the long notes, and it's nice to see we find both the non-vibrato and vibrato options. You can see how I am controlling timbre adjust through the mod wheel. Timbre adjust was introduced not so long ago as a new parameter, and it's kind of a smart musical filtering that simulates the natural change in timbre of an instrument across its dynamic range. Usually it will be used in combination with the regular velocity crossfade option. But as I mentioned at the start, these patches have been recorded with one dynamic layer to capture the authentic possibilities. So timbre adjust is actually the parameter you use to simulate convincing changes in the dynamic of the Fujara flute, so you have it when you need it. Now, the marcato patch is a combination of a staccato and a long note for a quick, strong attack followed by a sustained note, with vibrato or no vibrato again. Crescendos obviously also had to be part of this free library, and I expect them to sound really great. It's also nice to even see a short and a long variant. And for these crescendos, I want to test out the Fujara Wind preset that seems to offer an even more breathy version of the instrument. Let's investigate the mixer settings to see how they achieved that. Here's the answer: a parallel compression to reveal even more details of its sound. By the way, all FX presets comes with a description, and it shows you how you can interact with the sound using different controllers. For example, here for the Fujara Flute Cheerful preset, we see CC3 and CC4 controlling the parallel compression level and the level of the honkiness. Now, flutter tongue and trills, articulation you really want for a Fujara flute. Let's move on the fast repetitions, something you will basically always find in a Synchron library. Pre-recorded repetitions sampled at different BPM that you can then adjust to your project tempo with the built-in stretching feature of the Synchron player. And finally, a lot of sound effects, as the last included articulation separated into staccato effects, tremolo, crescendos, and decrescendos. You can find useful key information over the keyboard to inform you about the mapping specialties, and in this case suggesting that you find the crescendos on the white keys and the decrescendos on the black ones. Let's test the sync delay preset with some of these effects, and I expect that this will work out pretty well. So that's it for a first glimpse at the Fuyara flute, sampled in the very same scoring stage as the whole Synchron series, a free instrument for all of you to use without any obstacles. It doesn't matter whether you are a VSL veteran or brand new to VSL, you will want to check out these videos about how the new iLok protection system works and the simple steps you need to take to get this instrument up and running under your fingertips. Thanks a lot for watching, see you soon with another video.